This is a story about Lily, but honestly, this is a story about you and me and everyone who has ever given more than they had just to feel loved and accepted. Lily wasn't a bad person. She just learned early on that love had to be earned and that acceptance had a price. And she was willing to pay it because no matter what it cost her, like at least she would get their approval, their acceptance. So whenever someone needed help, Lily was there. Whenever someone threatened to leave, Lily changed herself for them. She made herself smaller, more agreeable, more available, because at least then people stayed and she did everything that she could for their approval so that they would stay. And for a while, it were like people came to her, they needed her, and she mistook being needed for being loved. But there was always this exhaustion underneath because it was like no matter how much she was giving, it was never enough for anyone. Like for everyone, it was never enough because the way she showed up for people, anyone rarely showed up for her, and slowly, without even realizing it, Lily entered her disappointment era. She was disappointed in everyone, she was disappointed in everything, but mostly she was disappointed in herself because it was like how much more she has to give until people finally accepted her, finally loved her. Because somewhere deep down, she knew that she wasn't giving out of love. It was not because she wanted to give it. It was not because she loved them. She was giving out of fear. Fear that without her giving, no one would stay. And then one day, on the verge of breaking down, Lily finally said no. Not because she was ready, not because she had this realization that what she was doing was wrong, not because she figured it out, but because she had nothing left to give. And that is when someone named Daisy came in her life. She asked Lily for help, and for the first time, Lily said no. And immediately she started spiraling. She started thinking that what if Daisy leaves? What if I messed up? What if no? What if saying no means that I lose everything? What if Daisy thinks I'm weird? But Daisy came back again, not to ask for anything, but to actually check on her. Because Daisy saw through the pretending. She saw that how Lily was actually struggling and that she needed help. And slowly, through spending time with Daisy, something shifted in Lily as well. She realized that this connection, this bond that she had with Daisy, it required no performance, no overgiving, no proving herself, no changing who she was. It was just easy. And that feeling was completely foreign to her because she never felt something like that. And here is the thing about Daisy. She's not always another person. And most of the time, Daisy is already inside you. She is your intuition. That quiet voice that has been trying to tell you for years that stop overgiving. That you don't need to go over the top for anyone. And you can prioritize yourself. You can prioritize, like you don't have to sacrifice yourself and you can still form beautiful connections. But we ignore that voice. We ignore Daisy because we think that we know better. And every time Daisy speaks, we silence her until we are so exhausted and we are left with no choice but to finally listen. And that is when the real shift begins because look, it is not easy. It does not happen overnight. But every day you choose to listen to her, you move one step closer to the connection that don't exhaust you. We all have been through this phase where we started overgiving, not because we wanted to, but because we had no other choice. Because that is what we used to tell ourselves that if you don't have any connection, if you don't have any bond with anyone, then you need to give your best. You need to try to keep them in your life and you need to overgive every time. But and slowly, that image or like that persona which we thought to follow because we wanted to survive, slowly that persona started being you. Like you started believing that persona. You you started following that persona because of survival, because you wanted connection, because you wanted to survive. But then you started believing that that is who you are, which you are not. And that doesn't mean that that version of you, that overgiving version of you, was at fault and you need to be embarrassed of her, because no, you don't. She stepped in when you needed to survive. She stepped in when you needed help. But that's the thing. She need to go. You don't have to depend on her forever. You don't have to hide behind her forever. Like, let Lily rest. Let her rest, because she deserves break too. And now you're capable. You're actually capable enough that you don't need Lily anymore. You don't need to hide behind Lily. You don't need her to make decisions for you. You are capable of good things as well. So let her rest, because I was in the same dilemma. I used to believe the same thing, that I have to overgive in order to receive 1% of what I was giving, which is actually so crazy. And later on, I realized that forming connections, forming bond with someone was never hard. It was always easy and it was always beautiful, and 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 now I prioritize myself, and I still have that bond with people around me, and we respect each other, we have that bond, we love each other, we accept each other, and trust me, that's the most beautiful thing ever. So yeah, that is it for today's video, and let me know what you think about this one, and we'll meet next time. Bye bye.